Hi, everyone. Welcome to our cooking off conversation with me, Alicia, coach, and Malgorzata. And I'm just waiting for her to join our live. It's so exciting. We're going to talk about having a happy work life and a happy workplace, especially for those with neurodiversic backgrounds. And we'll be cooking some crepes today. So let us just make sure she joins us. Give me one moment. I want to make sure she joins. So I don't know why today is kind of a cloudy day. I was hoping for a more sunny day. So my kitchen looks a little dark and a much different place than my other place. Different kitchen background. This is my home, my childhood home. Now, one moment.
No? Woohoo! Finally we are. But I can hear you, Alicia. Oh wow. Your microphone is unmute. Can you hear me? Because I cannot hear you, but I see your microphone is. Now. Oh, what more?
Okay.
Yes.
Is that better? Okay.
Perfect. Woohoo!
See,
Hello.
live.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
You always have to adjust at the very beginning because you never know.
Really?
Yeah,
I told you this is first time for me, so things can happen.
it happens. We are learning.
Yes, exactly, like always. It's
Absolutely.
great to see
I
you.
know. We known each other for so many years now, and it's so nice that we get to collaborate together and do something useful, I think. I like cooking and talking about, work life. It's so important for everybody. So, I wanted to introduce you, but I want you to introduce yourself. So what do you do, Malgorzata? What is your
Oh, wow.
interest?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Actually, after 20 years, I decided to support leaders and managers and be close and yeah, and support they in their path and develop their teams.
Absolutely.
So
It's so an interesting work because human nature is so complicated and you have different scenarios, and a lot of managers don't it's find it very difficult to make sure everyone feel included. And my
absolutely.
background background is talking with people with neurodiversic backgrounds, and we are not the typical worker. And
Exactly.
a lot of people with this background are not happy at work, and they are not happy employees, and it's very difficult to share with your boss some issue like learning disability, or if you have ADHD or some other difficulties, and they are afraid to share, but at the same time they are struggling privately, secretly, stressful.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in corporate, I was insurance agent, and it was a difficult job for me because it required a lot of multitasking and following rules and tasks. And I had no problem with the training because I learned by myself. I learned how to study. I learned how to learn. But then when I got into the corporate life, it was
Yes.
really challenging because the corporate wants me to follow rules like this. And I had to do a lot of reading on the spot. And it was very stressful for me because I was really not comfortable with the pressure. And it's
Yeah,
not
I
like I
can
couldn't do it.
imagine.
Yeah, and it was not like I couldn't do it. I did it. I was very successful, but deep inside in my mind, it was like a nightmare. And I couldn't. My supervisor was very supportive of me, but I didn't feel like I had any support in that. That that needed support, that I feel included and understood very much. And I'm sure you spoke to many, supervisors and directors about this situation. What have you found that is really useful for someone like me who was feeling like outside the box?
It's not only you, to be honest. So, because we always were different, right? So, and all of us, we have unique brains, and we can different learn and remember some things, and we are really different. So, and I'm really glad people notice this, and we start to talk about this.
Yeah.
But to create, environment which will be open for everybody, this is I think right now the biggest challenge for leaders, for corporations, companies, because this is something what we have to learn how to manage this. If I observe, it's not easy, especially when we look on on our leaders. I remember it was 1 year ago. I had a speech in one conference, and I started from one title. It was something like this, and in the past we needed our muscle, then we needed our head, and right now we need open our heart.
Yeah.
So so I think this is the most important things for all of us,
Right.
especially for leaders, because they cooperate with many different people. And during my 20 years into companies, I saw many different people. I felt many times like I am also out of the box, because I'm very creative and I have many ideas. And when I didn't have such environment, when I could open my mind and share my ideas with others, it was really difficult for me sometimes to be during such meetings, when I felt oh, this is crazy, or when I heard this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I have this experience with my teams, when we had really brainstorm, and when we were open to each other and we supported each other. So we really created so many brilliant ideas for our company. So I think it depends of all of us. We just need to open our hearts.
Absolutely.
So this is my conclusion.
No, that's
so we can start cooking, Alicia.
I know, but it seems like it's a simple thing. It's not very simple. And
Yes.
like you say, I've been in many meetings. Oh, hi. I had many meetings where I was sitting there and I had an idea and I'm listening to their idea and I'm like, oh, this is not going to work.
And can you imagine when you are during such meeting and one day you heard, be quiet.
Yeah.
It will not work. It's bad idea or something like this. So if you will be invite next time, you will be sitting quiet.
Exactly.
It does work. Yeah, it's so my point is, open yourself for other people. Be kind, be nice, and I think we should practice empathy. We should really practice empathy. So
Absolutely.
this is also one of my conclusions when I'm looking around, and to be honest, it's not easy for for our leaders right now. They need support for themselves,
Sure.
and they need support, also to manage with their teams.
Absolutely. That's the irony of the corporate is that they want you to provide this information, your best version of yourself, but at the same time they are very strict in their thinking and the way of methods. And I was working in sales, for example, and it was very challenging, and for not just me but for everybody, really. Telemarketing is difficult.
Yes.
They were just doing the minimum because the law requires them to do that. So we only had 30-minute breaks after 8 hours, 10-hour work. Can you imagine just 30 minutes? And in between calls, we had 2 minutes to finish, whatever paperwork we had to do. And for someone like me who's undiagnosed dyslexia, that's very fast. I don't have time to recover my mental state for the next call, and it was really draining for me. And I have very strong coping skills. I developed it, but at the same time, I know my limitations, and I need more time to change my thinking and be ready for the next customer.
Exactly.
And
I can imagine this, and this is another example how important is for leaders to notice this.
Yeah.
Employee needs breaks.
Yes.
We need breaks for our brains. So it's and even science can prove this. So this is something what we should know and what we should share. And if I remember when I started my work, I changed my work, and when I started work with new team, they had breakfast around 10:30, something like this, and we ate together with our boss, and it was some kind of celebration and time for us. But we spent half an hour, and we didn't have another break during the day. So I remember it was so difficult for me. But I wanted to, be close to my team. I just started my work. So it's, psychological also proof that when we start with new group, we want to, be with them, and we want to follow after. So I remember when I finished my job, I was dreaming only about, break and food.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was terrible. It was really yeah.
And it's strange because we've been so used to working from home, and it feels comfortable for us. The idea of returning back to the workplace has been a nightmare for every business.
Yeah.
Because people realize that they didn't have that break at work. They were on call all the time, and now they realize it's so important to have that rest period at work.
Yeah, right now, even when we work with our, computer, so we have governmental break, every 45 or 1 hour. I don't remember exactly, but we don't use this.
No.
But, our leaders, they should support this. we should, when sometimes when I saw my teams really work very hard, because sometimes we need to work hard,
Sure.
and really it's difficult to find time for breaks, but for break, for sure, we have to find time during the day. But we as a leaders, we should support this. We should, because I remember when my colleague, when they didn't have break during the day, it was 3 p.m. They were only dreaming to go home at 4 p.m. and to have a dinner or supper, because in Poland, we have dinner during the day.
Right, your dinner or lunch.
They didn't focus, on the work, but they were dreaming about, dinner. So it's unlogic to think on this way. We should really, we should, even right now when all of us we support, live here and now, and we know it's very good to notice things around us. So it's even better to share this knowledge, and to support each other for breaks, and for to find time for rest and etc. So I think it depends of all of us. So
Absolutely.
it's really
and we are saying something that is natural, but in the corporate life, it's like money. Time is money.
Yeah.
I used to work for an investment firm, and I hate this expression, time is money, because it was on a door. Every time I entered the door of my company, it was time is money. And I was thinking, it's your money, but okay, what about me? My time is money, and it's my energy, and it's really stressful. So yeah, you're right. We have to really focus on empathy, understanding human nature, a lot of psychological things that people need to learn.
Peer-to-peer learning also, because some of us, if we know something more and we can share something, so let's share this also with our colleague. And I think we don't need revolution. We just need to start from ourselves, open our hearts, and be more maybe kind, and and it will be the first step to grow.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to build positive, I think positive environmental, because when I sometimes when I discuss with with CEOs, they do not actually I know people who really support happy work culture. They really understand the idea, and they really know this is something very important, especially for this youngest generation, because I also, I have 3 kids. 2 of them, they already start their career.
Right.
Anya, she is still young. She will be also, completely different.
Yeah.
Because I see many different between them. So for sure, when they will come when she will be adult, and when she start her career, it will be also different than now. But people like my daughter and my son, they really need support. They really need work with a positive environment. They want to feel they want to be themselves.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I remember when I started my work, I didn't think about this. I thought work, I have to do my task since 8 till 4 or 6 or 7, it doesn't matter. I have to do this. If my boss say do this. I said, yes, I have to do this.
Right.
And right now it's completely different. Young people, they want to have time for sports, to go to the cinema. So, but of course, they also understand they are very responsibility, and they also understand when there is, big project and they have to spend more hours at work, they do this. But they want to be themselves. They want to, share their opinion in an open way.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think this is very important because also I just remind myself when I had discussion with my boss, I told him, I am for oldest generation.
Sure.
So when I discussed about promotion, my boss told me then I'm talking with him like young generation, and for me it was quite I felt really not good because of this, because I thought why I cannot discuss in the open way. I just finished another study and I would like to do something maybe more and give more some promotion.
Right.
And when I discussed with my daughter and I told her about this, she said, no, really, you cannot open discuss with your boss. I learned about this during my study. They teach us be open, be transparent, say about what you really think, say your opinion. So I also learned a lot from youngest people, from my child and from my colleagues, and the most important is to be responsible.
Absolutely. Integrity and responsibility, honesty.
Honesty, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you're right. When I was in the working world, and we had to have another persona. This is Alicia, the worker, the businesswoman, hard head, very difficult. But in reality, deep inside, I wanted to be myself. I'm more fun. I am creative. I like to
yes, you are.
share. I am, and I like to share opinions. I like to laugh. It's my personality. But at work, I was saying, the budget is not so good. I was very hard, and it was very opposite of my personality. And I'm sure a lot of people are feeling fatigue because they are tired of playing two versions of themselves. They just want to be themselves, right?
Yeah, sometimes we have to, in business life, sometimes we need to wear masks, to be honest.
Yeah.
So it's, and I understand this, but when we wear this mask every day, it starts to be too heavy.
Yes.
So that's why we need to, support this environment. And if everybody start to think how I feel, and what is important for me, open heart for other people. So then, good things happen.
People want to work.
Yes, exactly.
They want
exactly.
to work. Not
Yes.
they're not trying to avoid it. They will say, "I'm excited to go to work because it's something I feel interested in."
Yeah, and I think it's very good. I have lots of good memories when I work in my cooperations and in my companies, and I work with wonderful people always.
Yeah.
So the most hard for me it was, when I decided to leave my last company and start my own project to share this philosophy, happy work culture. So I really, it was very hard for me to leave my team and people there. It was
Really?
yes. So that's why I decided 1 year ago to do this, and I spent 1 more year with them, and yeah, and it was hard for me because I really love people, and I had honor to work with great people.
Absolutely. But like you said, I think that's why so many people are deciding to leave and have their own businesses because they didn't have that ability to express themselves. And you look very happy with what you're doing. I'm very happy with what I'm doing, because it's
Yes,
something that I'm interested in. And I tried in the corporate to ask them, I like to work with people, get me into this position that's very good for me. And then it was like a huge barrier. I tried many times to move to a different place where I felt like it's me. And when I couldn't, because they had a method, you didn't follow we have it in America, star interview, where you have
yes.
to talk about your strengths, threats, how you handle that stress and all that stuff. And I did that. I followed that method, but it still blocked me.
Yeah, but right now there is definition like upskilling and reskilling. I think so. It's also something maybe not very new, but I heard about this maybe 2 years ago, and this is something where when people like you said, can try to do something in different department or
Yeah,
something like this.
right.
So I also thought about this, but for me it was important when when I discovered my talents and when I saw, because I don't know if I told you about this.
Uh-huh.
6 or 8 years ago, I decided to study dietitian.
Oh,
And
nice.
yes, and I thought then maybe it will be my path because when I started my job in professional job in 2004, just after 2 years, my boss, he came with one guy, and he said, he's Rafał, he will be working for you. And I say, what, Rafał? Who is Rafał? And he said, he's your coach. And I didn't know what it means. I didn't need anybody. I thought I am very,
What do
great
you mean
manager.
I need a coach?
Yes, and it was 2006, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, and Rafał, he worked with me, and actually we had some areas to develop, like for example, barriers, um, some skills, managing skills. So we work together, and I really love this. I really opened my heart then, and I decided also to go for coaching study, and I finished my coaching study in 2010.
Right.
It was my first coaching study. Then also I did another Rickson College, and then Brian Tracy coaching and mentoring. And I thought I was dreaming to combine this with dietitian's knowledge. So I did this maybe 2 years, and I did this after my professional work.
Hey, sure.
Yes, and it was really I was really happy, but I discovered then I really I really like to work with teams.
Yeah.
I needed this experience to see, okay, I like work one to one, and I like coaching. but I like, team coachings, and I like, and also I discovered then I really love develop, others.
Absolutely.
So this experience for me was very important, because this was the feeling what I had when I decided to, to start my mission. I
Absolutely.
didn't think about upskilling and to be a CEO or director, or I didn't think about this. I just wanted to. I just felt from my heart I really want to develop others, and when and also when I was working with Gallup talents. And
Wow.
when when the lady, when she told me, you have, on the first place I have strategy, and the next four are blue, it means very related to people. So she said, you must be, coach, consultant, you must work with people, with and she told me, she got me homework, and she told me, remind yourself some stories when you really felt you used those talents. And when I saw, in my mind, in my memories, those stories, I saw me when I support others.
Absolutely.
So that's why I decided, no, I have to do something with this. And it was the feeling. That's why I decided to to leave. But it was hard because of my team and people there. But right now I can support others. So
Exactly.
I supported only my team, and now I can support more people around.
You make a really good
So,
point, Gosha, because coaching has a bad reputation
oh yes, oh yes,
because you're you're helping people, but you're getting money from it. But reality, I wish everybody gets a coach in every situation.
yes,
And a real coach, of course, they are supportive. They're very supportive, but they also kind of be like a mirror for you, and they
yes,
will notice something about you that maybe you don't want to know about. And quite often I had many situations where my clients would be like, Alicia, I feel very uncomfortable. And I'm like, yes, you should, because I'm showing you something that you can improve on. This is really important. And I started my coaching when I was teaching English, actually. So when I was teaching English in Warsaw, I was working with CEOs, directors, professional workers. And okay, I was teaching the language side, but I got to know the person, and I realized they have other ambitions and they have other wishes, but they had insecurity about it, or they didn't see the talent that they have. And I ended up coaching with them as we were practicing our English, and it was really nice experience.
yes,
That's how I got into being a coach for full time, because I love to help people recognize themselves. And once they realize that, even going through the difficult questions of past experiences, and I do a lot of cognitive behavioral therapy. So you talk about those insecurities and why do you think that way. And it's very it's challenging to be open to yourself and become realizing that. But once they go through that, they are more open to trying new things and breaking old habits, and they are able to reach the goals they want. And that's huge. It's like having a mentor, or that you know grandmother experience,
yes.
supporting
To
you,
be
having
honest,
support.
I also had my mentor and coach,
Yeah.
and even for me, I really love this mentor role, you know,
Yeah.
because I really like to share my faults, because I maybe somebody can learn and can avoid some, you know, some mistake. And also I like to share my success, because I can inspire somebody to grow. But I also, when I had my coach, my mentor, she said, I remember when she said, it was many years ago, and you know, I discovered my path actually with coach and mentor. And I remember when we asked me, she got me homework, write your why.
Yeah.
Why you want to do this. And you know, I prepared first draft. I sent to her, and she said, "No, no, no, I don't buy it. No."
Oh, no.
So, and you know, really, I discovered then my you know, really from my deepest, you know, areas into my heart, what I really want to do.
Sure.
So so that's why right now I'm very happy, because I can be truly myself
Absolutely.
with my, you know,
Points.
weaknesses, and
Yeah.
with my strong
Yeah.
you know, uh, points, and etc. So yeah, I think this is very important. But it's like you said, coaches, they do not have good opinion, because we have to try maybe first. We have to discuss, and we have to, if we feel this person is good for us, and if we feel comfortable with this person, we can go into it. But if we don't, so it's better to to go away. And
That's true. You have to
yeah,
go like it's like a dating. You gotta
yes,
date your coach.
exactly, exactly,
Figure out if
exactly.
that's a good person for you. Exactly.
Yes.
Definitely.
But it's always good to have somebody, you know, who supports you.
Yeah, definitely.
So I
Malgorzata,
think, Alicia,
we wait,
we have to cook. We have to cook, you know. I have apples and
okay, you start cutting your apples. I'm gonna bring my camera closer to my little workstation.
okay.
I started my apples on Wednesday, Wednesday night, so I already have my applesauce made.
Wow, I bought apples, you know, today.
Huh?
It's really I like, I don't know how to call in English, złota reneta, gold.
Golden and reddish gold.
Oh, you
Yeah,
see? Yeah, so this is really good for
they're really good. I tasted it. It's like it's perfect season for apples.
yes,
So I got
yes,
crepes and apples.
yes.
But crepes, you can make it with anything. You can have it with meat. You can have it with spinach. You can have it with fruits, anything. Chocolate. People love it with Nutella.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
allergic to Nutella, so I don't eat with that. But it's I
I
was
like
thinking,
Nutella.
oh, you do?
Yes, I have at
Oh,
home, to be honest.
oh,
Because I remember my professor, when I studied dietitian, my professor, he said it was really nice guy, and he worked with Ferrero company.
ooh,
Yes, he
wow.
worked as a consultant, and he said how many nuts they use, you know,
For Nutella?
to one
Oh no.
jump. So I decided then, okay, maybe it's not you know, such bad like we are talking about. Of course, everything is for people.
Right.
Just we need to, yeah, we need to maybe just use small amount of this, and that's all.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, Nutella I think has hazelnut. If I'm correct, and hazelnut I am so allergic to.
Oh, okay. So yes, yes, yes,
So,
yes, yes,
oh,
yes, yes. So no, so then you cannot
I
eat this.
can't eat it, but people enjoy it. You can have it with your crepes. But Halloween is coming, so I was thinking of using Halloween chocolate.
Oh,
You
really?
melt it. Yeah, because in America, oh my gosh. And children bring pillowcases full of chocolate home, and most of the time, families don't know what to do with the chocolate. And I was thinking, just melt it and put it with your crepes. It's season,
Yes.
right?
Or you can also do brownie.
Oh yeah, brownies. Oh, that sounds really good.
Yes. I know you can find actually in internet
Uh-huh.
very good recipe is Gordon Ramsay brownie.
Ooh.
But I believe you have to use dark chocolate there. But
Ah,
sometimes I mixed
yeah, you can
because
mix it.
yes, because it's too healthy then. So
Yeah,
we have to add some one,
sugar.
yeah, just a little bit, just a little bit.
That's a little bit.
You know,
Exactly.
it's like recipe for happy work culture.
Exactly.
Spoon of respect, kindness,
Nice.
but
Yeah.
also responsibility, consequence, discipline. So it's not only such, because we have to work and we have to do business. So
Exactly. That's a really good analogy. I like that. You have to mix a
yes.
little bit of everything in there, and it's delicious.
So
Really.
so keep balance.
Yeah, balance. I love it.
Yes.
All right, Gosha. So I'm gonna move my camera while you are
Okay.
working on the apples, and I will start
Okay.
mixing. I actually, we have a Polish store here, so I got some real flour, not the artificial flour.
Wow, really? You found this enough in your place?
Yeah, there's a lot of Polish people in Cleveland.
Really? I didn't know about this.
Yeah, so we've been buying a lot of Polish food, Polish
So you have
ingredients.
Polish store there,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Wow.
So
I didn't know.
yeah, so I like it because it's more natural, even though I have a gluten problem. I should not have
Really?
flour.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
I have a lot of problems. Oh my gosh.
So you use you use rice flour or
Yeah, rice flour, corn flour.
corn flour?
Yeah, but it's, to be honest, doesn't taste the same.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So sometimes I sacrifice my stomach for this flour.
Okay.
But crepes are okay. Actually, I don't have such a bad problem with crepes, so I am okay because it's not such a huge amount. Okay.
Okay.
Let me see. How am I going to
So
be?
you don't have celiac, you have only, gluten intolerance, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I have not been tested for that yet, but I think I am. To be
Okay.
honest, all my life I had this issue with stomach, and but I never like to go to doctors for procedures.
Oh, okay, I understand.
So, but I will need.
But it's better to go,
I
Alicia.
I know, but to be honest, I'm getting older, and the symptoms are not helping at all, and
Okay.
I need to go.
But yeah, but it's also good when we hear our body. So when you really know your body and when you really feel what kind of amount you can eat and
Yeah,
it's good and if you eat too much it will not be
exactly.
good. So
Well,
then then it's okay because our body doesn't lie.
you're right. You're very right. We have to listen to our bodies, and I noticed
Yes.
that if I do eat
Not
those.
only when we eat, always when we are together with our teams, with people, when somebody say us something. I don't know if you have such experience, but when somebody say us something, and when we feel it's not, some pain in our body, it also can say something about this,
Absolutely.
ourselves.
I
So it's
noticed.
good to,
I noticed that
yeah.
a lot of like I have a lot of anxiety issues, and it's actually related a lot to the stomach.
Yes.
Because my stomach is reacting to what it doesn't want. And I used to think it's because of what's happening around me. Probably it's part of it, but there are times where I get insomnia at night, and I'm thinking, is it because I'm nervous, stress? But it's my stomach reacting that way.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Yeah, I can imagine this. That's,
yeah.
yeah.
So
Okay, I have to escape for
okay,
my
escape. I'm gonna try
for my
to
food.
organize myself in the kitchen better.
Yes.
I actually have a crepe pan.
Oh wow!
Very flat. It's actually very useful, but you don't need it. You can use it as like a regular pan.
I don't have.
That's okay. You don't need it.
I don't have because I decided to prepare racuchy. This is some kind of, this is our Polish
Recipe.
dessert.
Yeah.
This is also you prepare the cake the same like for crepes.
Right.
Flour, milk, but I add also some spoon of baking soda.
Oh, okay.
And then I mix this with apple.
Oh.
And then I fry
Together. Oh,
and I don't need such pan like you have. I just I will show you later.
Okay, you show me when
So
we get.
they are bigger, like they look similar like pancakes,
Ooh,
and
they're
it's
really
like
good.
very, yeah. So next time when you will be in Poland, you have to visit me. So I will do this for you.
Yes. Oh, I would love that. Oh my god. Yeah, so I got this specially. Another equipment too big to put in the in a drawer. So I said at least I will make it every week when possible. All right, so let me see. I need to move everything over, and then I have to move you over somehow.
You can tell me a little bit about this how to call this dyslexia.
Yeah.
Dyslexia.
It's
because I don't know so much about this.
It is very common, actually. It's genetic, so it's not something that you are learned from. It's you get it from your parents, really, and it's a problem. It's a neurological problem. So it's not. It's not that you cannot read. A lot of people can read. It's kind of like a spectrum. So there are some people who cannot read or write ever. It's like a very difficult for them. Then there's some people who have a more mild case where they can read, but they may have trouble remembering the facts, what they read, I remember as a child, I had problem reading quickly because the words kind of look like they're floating, they're not straight. So your eyes are like looking at the whole page, and it's very, very difficult to follow the reading.
Okay.
So I would read it, and then the teacher would ask me a question, and I would not know what to say. Even though I read it, but it was very difficult for me to comprehend what I read. So it's like a disconnection in your brain.
Okay.
So
okay.
And it affects many other things. Like I had an auditorial listening issue. So when I was in elementary school, I had to go to a speech therapist to practice pronunciation, especially in English. As we know, it's very difficult. The sounds are very similar, and I couldn't hear it. It was very difficult. I couldn't pronounce certain words. Sometimes I still don't, but When I laugh because the biggest problem for Polish learners of English is th, the tongue to
Yes.
teeth.
Mhm.
So I never did that. I never did that as a child. I was saying va,
Okay.
and it was my teacher would say you're not putting your tongue to the teeth, right? So it's a lot.
So
It's
you
very
did
complex.
really a lot of job to, yeah. Oh my goodness.
It's
Yeah,
very
I know. You know the definition,
right.
and then, but that's why I wanted to, hear from you because, yeah, it seems like
It's not.
you did a
It's
lot
not.
of work.
It's a lot of work on the brain for the person. It's you
Yes.
require to think harder. To focus. It's a lot of focus, a lot of stress because there's expectations, and if the person you're talking to, like your teacher, says
Yes.
read this out loud in front of everybody, your mind shuts down. It's actually like very stressful. And it's lifelong. It's you can never grow out of it. You can cope, so you can mask. That's what I had to learn. I had to learn methods that work for me. Health, taking care of the health is so important. So I have to make sure I rest a lot, a lot, because I'm tired. I'm tired of trying to think because I have to think of creative solutions, which is excellent for work, right?
Yes.
Being able to think of new ways. I had to always think of a new way to help with my brain.
Yeah.
So it
So
was
it's
challenging.
another proof how unique our
Yes.
brains are, and they always were. So I'm really I'm so glad we are talking about this. I'm so glad
Yeah.
we see those differences and we start to support this.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because we should everybody deserve to be themselves. So
It,
yeah.
it's very traumatic, at least in America, for many students, especially if you come from a poor district. So a
Okay.
lot of children don't go to university. They don't finish high school. They drop out because they don't have the support. And because of that, a lot of people become addicts. So they take drugs, they drink alcohol, and they fall down that path, that very dangerous path. And a lot of them in our jail system, prison systems, if you survey, I don't remember exactly what percentage, but it's a huge amount of um, people in prison who have a learning disability. So because they didn't have the support, and they fall into
Yes.
that trap, and that's horrible.
So
And
your job is amazing, Alicia,
we
when
have
you
to,
support
we have to.
such people, and because if it's when somebody understands this situation and can really feel this,
Yeah,
is the best person to support other people. So
exactly.
it's amazing.
And there
Really.
there is a lot of new support for children, but I try to focus on the older generations because we were the ones who went through it about the support, right?
Yes.
And I have a lot of older clients there, 60 plus, just realizing they went through their whole life struggling, and now they are kind of lost, right? And they don't know what to do. So you kind of have to rediscover yourself, right?
Yeah.
And it was a long time for me to accept my dyslexia. I didn't even have a diagnosis. I didn't go because my mother was worried about the stigma of learning disabilities. So when I actually found out that I was dyslexic because of I was learning French, and my
Mhm.
French teacher said, "Are you dyslexic?" And I'm like, "What is that?"
Okay.
I didn't even know.
So
But
good you met with such a person.
sure,
Okay, I'm going to
do
prepare
that.
my pen because
And I
we have to do this for started.
I know we have such a really interesting conversation, but we need to cook.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right. So I'm gonna
I
move this.
also maybe I do my camera on this way.
Another down. Oh, come on. I have to stand. Come on. All right. There.
I don't know what time is it, but it's actually time to.
It's already 1 hour. Gosh, we were talking
Really?
1 hour. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Luckily, we are fast cooks, right?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna put.
We have to show, you know, just one crepes and one pancake.
One pancake.
Yes. Actually, I don't know how to call a ratsupy in English.
I don't know. It must be.
Yeah.
We'll have to look it up.
But you should learn some Polish words. So ratsupy.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. We've got 4 eggs. So anyone who wants the recipe, 4 eggs first.
Okay.
And then half a teaspoon of salt. We'll do that. A little bit that. Okay. Sugar. You can put. They usually people put 2 spoons. I just put 1 spoon of sugar. And you also can put vanilla extract, but I don't have any vanilla, so we just have sugar. Yeah. 1 tablespoon of sugar. Right there.
I prepared my apple. I don't know if I can maybe like this.
Oh.
I have already, you know, prepared and mixed everything.
You mix it up already?
Because when you were talking, I did it.
You did it
so.
already. Oh.
Yeah.
I have to multitask a little bit. I was going to say, this is actually a family antique from Poland, actually. But it's sugar from 1800s. I don't remember.
Really?
Yeah. Survived the war, World War II. So it's very old. But we still use it as a sugar holder. It's amazing, right? Something it's very unique. It's silver, and it survived 2 fires. So it's very, very strong. Strong like sugar.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Myra. There's some people commenting, so I'm just saying hi to them.
Okay.
All right. And then you need 3 teaspoons of oil. I use this Polish oil. What is this one? Koniuszy. I think it's vegetable.
Oh, I have the same. But yeah, I also have Koniuszy.
Okay. So 3 spoons.
Okay, so I'm going to start frying.
Okay. I will be starting it soon in a minute here too. Okay. I don't need that anymore. I need flour. Let me open that up. Oh, mess. No. I spent last night cleaning the stove, making sure everything looks nice, and now I just made a mess. But that's kitchen life.
Yeah.
All right, so I need 2 cups of flour. Oh boy. That's 1. Come on, come on. That's 2. All right. I just made this mess.
I was looking for sugar powder, but I don't have, so I was looking for sugar powder because it's good to, you know, to to have on the top.
Oh, the powdered sugar. Ooh,
Yes.
that sounds really good. Oh my gosh. All right, and now I need milk. If you want to see what Americans do, we have gallon milk. So much.
Yeah, I know this. When I visit my mother-in-law, she's living in Canada, so
Oh, okay.
she also buy such, gallons of milk and also juice.
Oh, juice too, right? Exactly.
Yes.
Tea. Also, tea comes in such big amounts.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, tea. No tea. She didn't buy, but milk and juice for sure.
Yeah, in America they like sweet tea, and they usually come in big jugs like this one. All right.
Oh wow.
I just poured 2.5 cups of milk. And in every kitchen you have an old appliance. This appliance is older than me.
Yes.
But it works well, so I still use it.
Of course.
General Electric. I think this is from 1970, I think.
And this will never, broke.
Right. They never break, right? They make good quality.
Exactly.
So this is older than me and works better than me, I think.
Yes, exactly. Because right now you don't have such guarantees.
No, they don't. They don't. Lifetime warranty, exactly. So I like hand mixtures better than the big one.
Oh, give me 1 second. I'm going to look on my recipe.
Okay, I'm gonna make a little bit of noise, so give me a few minutes. Noisy.
Yeah, yes. Okay, Alicia, I have. Okay.
They're making a lot of noise. Okay. I think it's ready. Okay. Tastes good.
Yeah.
I
tried already. I tried already, and it's delicious, to be honest.
Yes, sounds so good. Okay, the dangerous part, pouring into the pitcher. And this is where mistakes happen. Okay, but it's okay. Oops, I spilled properly. Okay.
We were talking too long, and right now we have to,
We have to cook fast.
Yes, I cook, just 1 crepes and ratsu, and
Now
actually my ratsuke are really good.
Oh my gosh, that looks delicious. I'm gonna do my secret of making fluffy crepes, because our milk and everything. Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, let's wait for more, and I will show you.
Oh my gosh. I have to now put this in a boiling water to heat it up, because actually warm batter is better than cold batter for crepes. And I always forget that. So what you're supposed to do is to have warm room temperature milk, but I always forget to do that. So I always end up heating the water and putting it in the water for a few minutes and then make crepes. So let me do that.
Alicia, what are you doing right now?
I'm adding water in the pot.
Okay.
And this is something different than in Poland. You have a gas stove? Do you have a gas stove? We have old-fashioned electric.
We have. But actually, I'm using, electricity. But
I didn't know. Yeah, we have electric, so this takes a long time. But yeah, we'll try to heat fast. We will see. And I'm just gonna put this in the middle, and I'll try not to get distracted because I don't want this cooked. But okay. Nobody needs to watch that heat up. I will just lift it up higher now. Oh, that looks really good. I saw your plate. Oh, wow. It's kind of look like potato pancakes almost in some ways.
They look like potato pancakes.
Yes. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I need some water.
Very nice.
Good. That looks really yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Oopsies. I'm going to sit down a bit.
Yeah.
That was a mistake I did. Last time when I was cooking with Myra, I was standing the whole time and I was exhausted at the end. It's not easy going live and talking for an hour and a half and cooking.
Yes.
A lot of pressure. And I was standing the whole time, and I think at that time I was already starting to get sick. I was sick in Poland, so it was really when I watch that video now, I'm like, oh, I look like I'm having a fever. So I'm glad I don't feel sick today. That's good. But yeah, I have a chair now. I sit.
Okay.
How are you?
I already, did my job, so I have.
You finished.
Yes.
Well, that was fast.
I'm really, my husband, he always say to me that when I'm starting to prepare dinner, it's just 20, 30 minutes and I finish, and I'm really fast.
Wow. you have everything prepared and you know what to do. Definitely.
Yes.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
I'm almost ready.
Why you cannot put your milk into,
I put it after I after I put the flour in, I put the milk.
Okay.
But like I said, you should have warm milk.
Okay.
But I don't do that. I heat everything together. And actually that really tastes really good when the batter is warm.
Oh, okay. So you will heat everything together. So you put okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
As you can see here, I am boiling.
Okay.
Batter.
I thought into this you have only milk, because from my perspective it looked like very small, jar, or that's why okay.
No, it's the whole batter.
It's whole, okay, mixture.
And it makes it very
nice.
soft. Yeah, I like it. And I don't want it too hot. Okay, I think it's hot. The problem is when you do it this way, you have to be careful not to overheat because it cooks on the bottom. So
Yeah.
when you have a pancake on the bottom of your your counter. Okay, so now that's warm. Okay, one moment. Camera work, not easy.
So we already finished. We already, describe all ingredients for happy work culture. What do you think?
I think
Respect,
so.
kindness, empathy,
Yeah,
openness, awareness.
yeah, openness to learn new things, definitely. But empathy, definitely is very
Yes,
important.
I think empathy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we have to practice this, like muscle.
Right.
It's not only, it's not happen just one day you open your eyes and you say, okay, today I will be empathetic for my for my people, and you will. We have to really practice this,
Yeah.
like we practice,
Work in progress. Right.
yeah, into gym.
It's like a gym. Yeah, it's a workout.
Yes.
That's so true.
Yes.
Oh.
So I'm really glad we are talking about this, and people really notice this. And I was reading one article a few days ago, and one company, I don't know if I can say the name, maybe later on, but this company, I was so happy when I saw this company. This company actually is in Warsaw, and also this is international company. But this company have on the agenda during the board meeting the the title related to positive organizational culture.
Yes, right.
So I was so, from one hand, I was so surprised, and from the second one, I thought, oh my goodness, it's really happened, because I heard, KPIs are the most important. People, they don't remember about, the other index, like even, I don't know if you've heard about KBI, like key behavior index. So it's something different, and actually related to our behavior, and because we can say everything, to be honest, but we have to show, in action what we do.
Exactly. Oh, that's a really good point.
So when somebody, say, I do this is important, people are very important for us, and they don't do anything, so it's quite sad.
Yes. And no, we don't really talk about that here. It's all right about that. It's all about the measurement. How much? All right, I'm going to be pouring the first one, and I apologize. The first one is the worst one. So you gotta.
So your first trips are always going to the rubbish?
No, I eat it. But it's not the prettiest, that's for sure. Okay. Not the prettiest crepes.
Alicia, how far you are from Poland?
How far?
Yes.
That's a good question.
How many kilometers?
I don't know. I have to look it up. 5,000, 3,000 kilometers? 5,000 kilometers?
5, I think, even, more than 7. I don't know. But yeah, for sure, yeah. Okay, let's, we have to check this.
Yeah, we need to look it up. Oh my gosh, it's actually cooking.
And how long your flight takes? How many hours?
I fly from Chicago mostly, and it takes 9 to 10 hours flight. Okay. But I have to get to Chicago first. Okay. No direct flight from Cleveland, unfortunately. But I like Polish lot. Polish lot is very good. I personally would fly with them all the time if I could. Polish, we have really good pilots in Poland, actually. They all
Yes, that's
from the Air Force generally. Okay.
you should have this, you know.
I have,
This is special. Ah.
but I'm not very good at flipping it either. So this.
Oh, okay.
All right, this is the skill that I'm still practicing.
Very nice. Wow.
Wow. The first one, like I said, is always it's almost ready. Yeah, I really like this pan because it keeps it very thin, and generally you can put the food in as it's cooking, but I like to cook both sides. So
Yeah, me too.
which I may do actually. So I will flip it and then I will cook the crepe. All right, here's the test. Here's the test. Please flip for me nicely. Oh no, I broke it. Okay, I didn't do so bad.
Yeah.
Nice. Now you let it cook a little bit longer. So you know, some people like the brown in the crepes. Here's a piece. I will eat it.
Yeah, it rescue.
Yeah. And all right, so I will cook it directly. Since we were running out of time, we want to talk so much.
Yes.
Wash the spoon here. All right.
My ratsuka are very, you know, I cannot say fatty, but they are more heavy than your crepes, to be honest.
Oh. Oh my gosh. All right. Now I will close up my crepe like so.
Oh, really nice.
Yeah, it's really good. Oh, it's very thin. That's why I say the first one is always a question. I will make a second one to make up this one. But heat it up and then eat it and enjoy it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very easy and healthy. I think it's very healthy. So, you have any plans for the weekend?
Rest.
Yeah.
I had very busy week, so I really dreaming about you know, so time for me and my family. So maybe tomorrow we will go for walk, because I know you know, I'm living very close to the Baltic Sea.
Oh, nice.
So we it's not so far away. So I'm dreaming to go for walk close to, you know, the sea, and just take a rest and relax and make a nice dinner and maybe cake, because mostly during the weekend I'm making some cake, like cheesecake. We all like.
Oh, I love cheesecake.
Yes.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
and I'm dreaming to, you know, to stay at home and yeah.
Just relax.
And
Here,
you?
well, the leaves are finally changing in Ohio. So I live in an area which is famous for covered bridges. So those bridges where they are covered, and it's all made out of wood, handcrafted wood, and it's a beautiful, like, scenic area where it's always by water and you have nice reflection of the leaves. And so I think today or maybe even tomorrow I will go with my mom and we will go see these covered bridges, which is beautiful. And I recommend anyone who wants to visit Ohio, go see the covered bridges because it's so unique. Really beautiful bridges.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
There, look, see, that's the golden brown.
Looks delicious.
Yes. Okay. So I'm actually going to move it to my plate here. I will make one more crepe and then we will be done.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you really want to make another one?
Yeah, I'm gonna make one more. All right.
Okay.
The second one is always better.
But the first one is
I didn't
really
do so
nice.
bad. I didn't do so bad on the first one.
Yeah.
Under
You
pressure.
managed, you know.
Under pressure, it was okay.
No, you shouldn't feel pressure.
Well, it's always pressure when there's a camera and an audience watching you, right? All right. Let that heat up. It will heat up very quickly. Let me take a bite of my crepe. Nice. Can't see me.
No, I can't.
So hot. Oh, I just spilled some. Oops.
Yeah,
Oh, it's too
maybe you
hot.
can.
Oh my gosh. I have to cut smaller
That
pieces.
looks very delicious.
It is. I love apple with crepes. Oh my gosh. Mm. Hot. But
So
so good.
you cooked apple with sugar, or how did you prepare
Natural.
this? Natural.
Mhm.
Wow.
No sugar.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing.
So it's really healthy.
Yeah.
It's really,
natural.
really, really.
I know. I didn't put anything. Some people put sugar, like you say. Some people put
Yes, I
cinnamon
always
in
put
it.
sugar when I do this because it's. But actually, it depends of the apple. You know, variety of this.
Yes, it depends on the apple type. Exactly.
Yes.
But I got this special apple that is made for pies and tarts. So it's naturally sweet and tarty to it.
Okay.
So there's really no need to add anything. It just naturally tastes very delicious. So, all right. No, it's still not ready. How are your little puppies? Are they hungry? Do they smell the food?
Actually, they are. I asked them. Just, you know.
Ask how they are feeling. I'm gonna have another bite of my crepe while the other one is cooking. Mm. So good. Okay.
They were sleeping, you know, because I told them this is my first live and they have to be really, really good. So they were upstairs.
Oh,
And
Coco.
Coco and Peppa.
Oh, they're so adorable. Do you know what breed they are?
What?
Breed? What are they? The dog breed?
The Bichon fries.
Oh, those are really adorable ones. Oh my gosh, they are so cute.
Yes, they are. They are.
Oh my gosh.
Coco, she's the oldest one, and Peppa, she has only 1 year.
But they love each other. It looks like.
Oh yes, they are.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
Yeah, that's true.
I just flip it over.
Oh wow!
See, it's much better second when you get used to it.
You know,
It gets
practice.
better.
Like we said, you know, like you practice muscle, like you practice when you want to learn something, when you want to, you know, learn new habits.
Exactly.
Practice is, you know, miracle.
Miracle. So now I'm just adding a little bit of apple. I'll give it a minute to cook and then I will close it. Oh, now you can't see. It's hard to do both. But... So I added the apple part. This side, the other side needs to cook. And then you just flip it and then you eat it. And you can, the amount I made is you can make 8 crepes out of it. So sometimes it's only my mom and I, so we would eat 2 each. Yes. Next day we have a lunch or something.
No, great, great. Yeah, because it's early morning in your.
Yeah, this is my breakfast.
Yes. And for me, it's yeah, it's after lunch.
After lunch, late
Yes.
lunch.
And my daughter, she already asked me if she can, bring.
See?
And I said yes, 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 of course.
Yeah.
Because yeah, that's fun, Alicia. It's really great experience for me. It's another time when I went out from my comfort zone because, to be honest, yeah, that's the fact. This is my first life
You did wonderful.
in my life.
Gosha, you did wonderful, and I'm so happy that we get to spare the time together. I think
Yes.
we talked really important stuff, and we got to cook also.
Yes, we managed everything. We had very great conversation, and we did delicious,
Food. Look at
food
this.
and fatty,
awesome.
but very delicious. I used sugar and oil, so the most delicious ingredients for majority of us.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Alicia, very much.
Thank you, Gosha. And we will end our live now. And if anybody have questions, I will be leaving this up. So, Gosha, you can share it with your friends and your colleagues, and I will share mine. And anybody who's watching the replay, feel free to ask us a question. We can answer any questions you have. But thank you, Gosha, for joining us. And thank you, everyone, for watching.
Thank you for inviting. It was really honor for me and really nice, and I spent really lovely time.
Thank you, Gosha. Love you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you, Alicia. Bye.
Gosha, bye-bye.